Hello everyone. Okay, how are you doing? Hope you all feel better. Okay, today's video we're going to see about post-event activity, which is one of the chapter of event operation and management. First of all, let me introduce myself. Okay, my name is Ms. Anuraki Manuchan. Okay, now I'm going to introduce my friends, which is Muhammad Shafiq bin Jabiri, Clifford Jonas Ferrer, Reynard Bukada, Muhammad Azif Khalid, Muhammad Hidam, Muhammad Sarizal, and also Hasban bin Jamil. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, today's video we're going to see about interpreted participant feedbacks. Okay, how do we get feedback from participants? There are such many ways to get participants feedback. Okay, first we see about the purpose of obtaining feedback is acquire the quality of your work, which means from your feedback you learn how we can reduce the mistake from your past events. Okay, you may obtain the feedback from such a use of service, which is written face to face or by phone. Okay, there are also other ways to get the feedback from the participant, which is individuals or group interviews, focus groups, town meeting, or all program format meetings or journals. Okay, now we see about what is an event survey. Okay, event surveys are questionnaires designed to collect feedback from your attendees and can include a combination of multiple choice and also open-ended questions. You can send surveys to participants before, during, or after the event, and they often share digitally. Any person who interact with your event should receive a survey because sponsors, attendees, and your event staff will have a unique perspective on different aspects of your event. Now we see about report outstanding bills and accounting items. What is an accounting item? Okay, let's learn together. An accounting event is a transaction that can entity reports in financial statements. Example of accounting event include the sale of goods, the purpose of raw materials, asset depreciation, and dividend payments to investors. Companies categorize accounting events as their internal or external events. The timing of when a company records an accounting event can vary depending on whether it uses the accounting method or the cash accounting method. Hope you guys enjoy. Now shall we move to next.
Okay, hi, I'm Muhammad Shafiq bin Muhammad Jabiri, and I would like to share some information of event management cost analysis. Okay, for the first, I would like to explain the meaning of cost analysis. Cost analysis is the process of modeling cost to support strategic planning, decision making, and cost reduction. There are a few common type of cost analysis. For the first one is estimates. Estimate is to developing and validating forecast of costs, a fundamental step in planning a business strategy program, event or project. The second one is life cycle cost analysis. It's for calculating the expected total cost of ownership lifespan. And the third one is efficiency. And the third one is efficiency, to measure of cost efficiency based on efficiency formula. And the last one is cost-benefit analysis. Cost-benefit analysis is for modeling and comparing costs and benefits such as product development costs versus revenue, and typically use estimates such as payback period and return on investment. Okay, for the next, there are few benefits that we can get when we do a cost analysis in our event or film or project or any that relate that use of cost. For the first one is simplicity. Cost benefit analyze advantageous because they're simply complex business decision. And the second one is objectivity. Another benefit of cost benefit analysis is that it provides an objective way to compare project. The third one is goal setting. While a cost benefit analysis can help a company or event manager or firm to estimate the net of a project or event or anything that relate that use a lot of costs. Benefit are typically more difficult to predict than costs. In a nutshell, behind the successful event or project comes a hefty price tag that event hosts have to analyze, or project hosts to analyze and settle with in order to pull off a successful event or project. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, before start my part sharing, I will introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Zarizal. Okay, for my part is clarify supplier performance. What is supplier performance management? Supplier performance management in bracket SPM is a business practice that is used to measure, analyze and manage the performance of a supplier. Supplier management professionals seek to cut costs, elevate risk, and drive continuous improvement. Company use system to monitor supplier performance level. Okay, the next is benefit of supplier performance management. By measuring and monitoring supplier performance on an ongoing basis, company can release some significant benefit. First, company can avoid costly and potentially devastating supply disruption. Second, company can reduce overall risk to other adverse scenario like defect, environmental problem, or safety issue with a supplier process, material, or product. Okay, last, supplier performance management program, goals and strategy. It is very important that the supplier performance management program has well-defined objective. This objective should be tied to the overall company strategy and the goals for the organization. So that's all. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Asman bin Jamil from DUP4B. Today I want to explain about the strengths and weaknesses of event for future improvement. Okay, first thing I want to explain about SWOT. SWOT is a powerful exercise for assessing your event's chance of success or failure. Okay, the second I want to explain about analysis of SWOT. Analysis of SWOT is how well your event is positioned to success. Second is what inherent weaknesses you have to contact. Next is the opportunities you poised to act on, and the last is all potential threats to look out. Okay, the next is I want to explain one by one about SWOT. The first is strength. Strength means you could describe the strength or potential of your event, which is you must give more idea for your event to get a successful event. Okay, the next is weaknesses. Weaknesses is equally important to be honest about your weaknesses. This might include things like lack of funding and or high expenses for things like outreach and venue rental. Okay, the next is opportunity. The opportunities is a part of SWOT analysis. Look at the factor in the community or market that could positively impact your event. For example, little competition. Little competition means if you operate in a nice market, you have the chance to strengthen your position and prepare for the times when your competitors become strong. Second is the second example is favorable economic condition. Means the market situation is your ally, use it to prepare for potential bad times. Okay, the last is trades. The trades example for trades is another event will provide competition, which is you have got a rockstar marketing plan in place and will lock in your majority audience with early bird ticket sales. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
For the next is write postmortem report and suggest improvement. Postmortem is a meeting in a team gathering that takes place at the end of the project where the group examines the challenges and successes of the endeavor. There are few ways to run this meeting, but it's most important to keep your focus on the main goal, which is to find better ways to work together and more into fact-finding. Usually it's a discussion where at the end of the project to identify and analyze elements of a project that were successful or unsuccessful about the event. After the event, postmortem very important for some people that make the event because you must be supported to conduct these meetings. Where is gain efficiency, people uncover better ways to approach tasks and projects. Moreover, it will increase morale. Talking out problems and celebrating wins will bring your team closer together and get them excited about their new project. In conclusion, after the post-event, organization should have a postmortem for every project, no matter how small or big, no matter what the outcome. Importantly, postmortem should be held no matter how well a project went, and there is always something to value and to learn more about the mistakes that taken from the event. That's all from me. So
Hi, my name is Muhammad Idham bin Hasan, and what I understand about the chapter 7, page 15 topic a successful postmortem can accomplish is it has 7 keys. Number 1 is improve efficiency. Number 2 is boost communication. Number 3 is learn from mistakes. Number 4, get closure. Number 5, share information. Number 6, improve morale. Number 7, celebrate success. Okay, we start from number 1, improve efficiency. A postmortem can reveal duplicate work, clunky process steps, and other inefficient tasks. What we can improve is our work ethic in the future by analyzing everything we've done for our event. For example, the task given for each team's member must be balancing. And number 2 is boost communication.
A common problem in project is a lack of good and timely communication. One of the key steps in the post-mortem process is to communicate the finding from the meeting and let interested parties know when each action item is finished. The lack of communication because of lack of experience and knowledge about the project and only rely to other teams member is not acceptable. And what we can do is boost communication, and if we don't know something we ask other members about what we don't know, so we can improve our work and they know what their task is. Number 3 is learn from mistakes. The most useful part of the postmortem is identifying what's gone wrong and looking for ways to prevent those problems from reoccurring. According to our last online event about master word is uh, identifying what's gone wrong is our lack of preparation before the event occur, and each member have a lack knowledge of what they have to do and what they need to do during that time. So number 4 is get closure. Communicating when an action item is complete lets team member know their issue they uncover have been addressed. Let every team member talk what their problem is and find the problem and learn from that, so in the future we not doing that again. And number 5 is share information. Sharing the lessons from a postmortem with other teams working on similar project helps everyone in organization. So what we have done mistakes during our event, we improve and we tell other teams that working on similar project, so they know what they have to do and not doing the same mistakes like we do. Number 6 is improve morale. Postmortems allow people to call out problems and ensure they get addressed. The progress boosts morale because people know they can directly contribute to the quality of the workplace and work product. Number 7 is, last but not least, is celebrate success. In addition to analyzing issue, the postmortem allows teams to call out their victories, which contribute to improved morale and team cohesion. Yes, every project we do mistakes, but that is not a problem because we learn. So success celebrate is a must. It's to improve moral and team cohesion. So that's all what I understand from this chapter. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Rena Tokada. So I'm going to talk about prepare post-mortem report professionally. Okay, for the first is we do a discussing and documenting project effectiveness so that we can improve operation and mitigate future risks. And the second one is we do process of conducting a postmortem because it is also produce a document that receive all of our project event and finding. And the third is this document is must known as a postmortem report. And the fourth is we must have step for the writing and indexing postmortem report. So the first is we must have before the postmortem meeting. The second one is we must have during the postmortem meeting, and the lastly we must have the after the postmortem meeting.
Okay, for my part, I will explain about before the postmortem meeting and during the postmortem meeting and after the postmortem meeting. The first one is before the postmortem meeting. The first point is we need to schedule immediately after project concludes. For example, for every event, we must write postmortem report after the event finish, especially for main event before attend postmortem meeting. And for the small event, still need postmortem report, but your team will decide for which event need to do postmortem meeting. And lastly, make sure that postmortem meeting must schedule no more than 1 week. The fast is the best because all the information will be fresh. The second point is have each team member fill out a pre-meeting area. For example, like by the time of the meeting, all team members require to review all the team members' notes so that we can reduce waste time to make our decisions. And the last point of before the postmortem meeting is create an agenda, because this will help ensure your or our decision to don't get sidetracked. Okay, now I will explain about during the postmortem meeting. During the postmortem meeting, all we have to do is we must have someone to act as a moderator. For instance, we must have someone to take notes all the information, and also having a clear information helps to do the postmortem report in the easy way. The second point is answer key postmortem question. In other words, what went during the project that we should repeat next, what went wrong that we should avoid next time, and also what didn't we do this time that we should add to our agenda. And the last point is to hear from every voice, because if you not listen to certain team members, it will cause to increase the change to repeat the same mistake. And it's also encourage an open conversation where no one is ridiculed and interrupting is discouraged. And lastly is after the postmortem meeting. First, we need to write the postmortem report using meeting notes. In this case, dates when the event launched, the reason of the event launch, what was launched. For example, like the screenshot or data on what was changed, and the result of the project, feedback from all team members, the reason for you end up with the result you did, what the next action steps, and the last one is what you must do to not repeat the same mistake that you did. Thank you.